Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ 1D. I'm looking at all types of cameras. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be looking. But anyway, it's the first time we got the family at the table all together in one spot. What up, G?
What up?
Gaston. Y'all seen him on the show before. He's very serious, all right? He's some healthy shit to do all the time. Of course, y'all know that dude down there, DJ Anton, the CEO. He like to let everybody know that shit.
No, I don't. You like to let everybody know.
All right, moving on. And then my other favorite person here at the table, my man, Chicago's very own DJ Corey in the building. Let me chill it. Oh, no. Yeah, there it is. This is not my shit. So I'm still learning the buttons. I didn't mean to punch you. I don't never punch the guest. Just let everybody know I don't punch the guest. It's strictly for this nigga right here. Strictly for this nigga right here. Hey man, I'm so happy that everybody made it. It's good to see everybody in person.
For sure.
Let's open up. Let's open up with some.
Let y'all know this is the strongest motherfucker in the world right here. This motherfucker gave me a handshake when he came in. I almost tore my fucking arm out of socket. But
that's accident.
Good. It's just natural. It's just natural shit. You gotta learn. You don't learn to brace up when you see that nigga. When you see a nigga come around the corner, you gonna brace up like, all right, nigga. That's my dog right there. Emani, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
It's so good to see you. The people get to see you and everything.
I know, right? Live.
Yeah. We're gonna do it. Emani moment live. So it's gonna be Corey's first experience.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is gonna be G's. You did it second experience.
It's second.
Okay, so you know what's okay. All right. But before we get to that, man, we're gonna jump into this topic. And right now everybody's talking about what's the name?
Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer at the Usher Raymond concert in Vegas and the backlash. Now, her boyfriend, baby daddy, boyfriend,
boyfriend in a relationship.
Both.
They both.
Both. Okay. They're not married. So boyfriend. So baby daddy got pissed off because he saw her on the stage, and he kind of what would you call it?
Got in his emotions.
What would you call it, Corey?
Yeah, he tucked his penis.
Definitely tucked his penis. Penis bombs in his ass. For real.
Sensitive.
Okay, right. So he went on social media and he vented. Right? He said
social media.
He went dead onto social media and he said what he said, that she shouldn't be wearing what she was wearing. She's somebody's mother, something.
Yep.
Right.
And the internet ripped him a new one. And I gotta agree, man. I think that it was like unnecessary. It kind of made him like a bitch ass nigga type move.
Right. He was a man for real.
You know, because
like
if you really had a problem and y'all solid y'all relationship, then you talk to her, right? You don't go to social media. Like, what type of bitch ass shit is that?
Right.
To go to social media and then you know what I'm saying? Like they were gonna say, yeah, you right. No, they wasn't gonna say, yeah, you right. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? This is Keke. Do you think
we don't even know you, nigga?
We don't know you. Right. What's your last name, nigga? They still calling this nigga baby daddy. They don't know his full name.
You're lucky to shoot the little fellas up in there.
Right.
Right.
I want to go to Emani first because I want to get her perspective.
I ain't tipsy enough yet, but go ahead.
Yeah, so when you saw it though, your first reaction was what?
How dare you? That was my first reaction because I looked at it like he could have had that conversation, that text, that phone call with her. To shame her on the internet like that, and she's the mother of your child. Mm-hmm. Totally disrespectful. Yeah. Everybody looked at it like, oh, it's the emotions. It definitely was the emotions, but everybody clicking at, oh, it was the dress. It wasn't no fucking dress. It's because that nigga was serenading the shit out of her. And I will say on Keke's end, I love you, Keke. You know, we know each other. She's from out here, actually in Chicago. But she kind of was getting a little touchy-feely. I ain't gonna put her little part off either, because she kind of was doing a little bit to me. But at the same time, like I said, I think he should have addressed it to her personally.
Okay, so we got that out the way. So let's get to the part that you just brought up, because I, you know, when I saw the tape, and I just found out that he was serenading her with the song "That Goes My Baby." That no.
There goes my baby.
Yeah, and he get into that shit. You know when he be saying,
you know, let Usher do that.
And then my other thing is, if I'm the baby daddy, now we just said that was a bitch ass nigga move to go to social media. However, I'm the baby daddy and I'm looking and what I see, I'm gonna tell you what he saw, what made him do this shit. She twirled, real slow and sexy. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a twirl, it was Usher's face. Did y'all see Usher's face? Usher was like, damn. He almost said that shit on mic.
I did not know that was there.
But that's a regular nigga response.
Usher ain't no regular nigga now.
I mean,
but
you know he got a batting average.
I know that. But with that being said, if that's the case, Usher can smash anyway. He don't need to serenade her at a show.
Right.
He can meet her at any event.
Yep.
So he got to understand, you got a woman that's in this limelight with all these stars.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be securing himself.
Yep.
Actually, right.
Pull your shit out, let it hang. Stop tucking it back, getting in your feelings.
Yep. So I know what he did make happen is she probably did go fuck that nigga after that shit. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, dog?
I don't think that they went and fuck, but the thing is, if you ever seen an Usher show, Usher does that with all the celebrities. Right, he just had, what's her name, bent over, what's her name, Sullivan. She was bent over in front of him, shaking her ass, and you know he do that for entertainment.
Kimura, he had Kimura up there. Kim, he had Taraji up there. She went crazy. Like if I would have had to talk to Taraji too.
Yeah, because Taraji was in.
She was just too into it. She was. Hold on, Taraji.
But you gotta understand something too. They still, even though they artists, they still actors at the end of the day. So they putting on a show. Not only is Usher putting on the show, but now that Taraji is up there with Usher, now they both putting on the show.
And Keke is an entertainer as well.
Right, so exactly.
You gotta have that perspective.
Games until Usher did get hard.
Yeah. Until Usher make that face. Damn.
Till he bump him with it. Like,
I never seen Keke like that before.
That's when they be like, oh, okay, let me get it off. Usher for real.
At the end of the day, it's on your girl if she gonna go or not. That's the
exactly. That's it. All boils down to trust.
I'm sure with Taraji, Taraji was just doing it. You know, this entertainment, right? Entertainment purpose.
Absolutely.
We don't know.
So, but do we know? Do we know?
We don't.
We just like to keep Taraji in that light. We don't want to look at her like that. And so I just think that knowing that who Usher ran. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Is this a break? Because y'all funny.
No, this is a break. This is gonna stay there because this nigga gave me the funniest look. When he heard this shit again, he don't want to say that. So it's cool, dog. It's cool. Okay, yeah.
I believe in ghosts, bro.
Yeah, it's a ghost dog running around. Okay, all right, let's go.
Scooby-Doo in this.
I've heard the same thing.
Okay, let's go.
He heard it, and Emani just play in the middle. All right, back to Usher. So for me, it was Usher face. It was Usher face. Could it have been a twirl too? I mean, because it was Keke did make me look and raise my eyebrows.
You know what?
And she gained weight too.
He could have been.
Yeah, he got the baby.
The baby daddy. He could have filmed down. She'll do that to me at home. You know, it could be since he's so sensitive. He'd be like, man, she don't. When we do our little sex move at home, she ain't doing that to me. She ain't spending like that. I mean, you know,
she spent on something because she got a baby.
No, I mean, you got a baby just by.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah,
take it like we could hit her with that. Still got a pregnant.
Right.
What you know, that's how it be sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
But with Keke's personality, I can't see her not being like that at home because she's like that all the time. Like she's from Chicago. Even seeing her when she was young before she got home, she was always that person that was like just dancing and just that outgoing person. I can't see her changing.
What's wrong with Keke feeling herself? I mean, you know,
nothing.
New hits,
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's your birthday. Usher serenading you.
Right.
She put that little baby out. And
you should have been there with her.
She's feeling out now. She's feeling out nice.
I didn't even know she had that until she spent. I'm like,
Usher didn't either.
She was skinny.
Where'd that come from?
I saw the movie. She played the little lesbian chick. She was little.
Yeah, that's the movie I was trying to tell you.
She was little as fuck in that movie.
I didn't see that one, but I mean, and even in Nope was what? Just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
She was
she a couple of cornbreads and collard greens in now.
and she knew it too. Did you see her face when she spent around? She like, look at this.
Did you hear what the you can't have that?
This one here last time you saw me home.
And see, what you just said is exactly how dude should have took it. I mean, yeah, she did spin around, but okay, I'm letting you see it, but that don't mean you can have it.
But if you looked at the video, she said that when she twirled and she was twirling, she was like, She did just like that. Like, nope.
What do you guys think if he would have addressed that differently? What if he would have said, damn, look at my baby looking nice out there on stage and shit at the Usher concert.
He'd look more like a man.
Right.
He'd look more like a secure man.
Yeah, right.
Because he'd be like, look, I got Usher drooling over my lady. Right. That should make him feel good. That's mine. Exactly. Coming home to me. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Instead,
that's the old saying, don't nobody want something that nobody else wants.
Exactly.
You go out with a chick and ain't nobody looking at it. You like,
you walk down the street with your lady and not one nigga sneak a glance.
Like something wrong.
So you got a special motherfucker.
So do you guys think so? I don't know how old he is.
Now, I honestly don't think age, because I know some old jealous niggas.
Yeah.
But you know what was so crazy is that the women, of course, they came for his ass. Absolutely. They started pulling up all the pictures of him being naked in his drawers. And was like, yes, it's pictures that he has out like that. They was like, so what was all this energy when you was doing this? And he actually posted a video of her twerking, shaking her ass cheeks, and he was recording it, and he posted it on his page. So I was trying to understand. That's why I said it wasn't nothing about that dress. It was Usher. The whole thing was Usher. Because he was already putting stuff out there.
Yeah, because that motherfucker hit it with the act tonight.
Don't leave your girl around me.
Don't leave your girl around me.
That's a nigga for real.
He probably looks
right. That's what was in that nigga head. He's like that, damn.
Yeah,
it definitely was.
The one that acted was who performed that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of industry cats that'll smash up.
Of course.
So he got a lot to worry about. It comes with the territory. But everybody got to be secure.
Do you think if that was somebody like, I'm sorry, he's not attractive, somebody like Kodak Black up there without that sex appeal, without that, you think he would have said something?
Wouldn't have been the same.
Well, it all depends. Because if it was the touching of that part, he probably, if he insecure, he insecure.
Yeah, he insecure. Right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
I do think the person itself made a huge difference.
I think so.
But I think it was also the outfit too, which I didn't see nothing really wrong with the outfit. I thought
he did say something about the outfit, right? He said something that she shouldn't have been wearing that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. The whole thing was about the outfit. That was the thing he said. You shouldn't wear that. You're a mother now.
Now, be honest, I wouldn't want my wife to wear it unless I was with her.
Okay.
Because with stuff like that, depending on where you at, you're gonna get some women want the attention, but they're gonna get a lot of the attention from the people they don't want it from.
Right.
Yeah.
So if your husband, if your guy's there, we can fend that off. It's gonna be a lot more respectful. They're not gonna.
And you done seen niggas kick off shit over shit just like that.
Yeah, I want to say something before we continue. My now wife. When I had one of my birthday parties, I forget which one it was. She wore a way more revealing outfit than what Keke Palmer had on. I liked it. And other motherfuckers, niggas was complimenting all night. I didn't give a fuck because I knew.
But it was
you was there.
Look,
and I know my woman.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it was like, man, shit, hell yeah, with that shit. That's my birthday. That's my birthday shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you let her out without you in there.
She's without you.
Without you.
Yeah. She's done it before.
Okay.
I mean, what I'm supposed to do?
But like I
said, where you going with that shit on?
I'm not gonna ever be. I'm not that type of dude.
Right.
That's good. She feel that's what she want to wear.
That's good.
And she going out.
I'm glad you got that control in your head.
Exactly.
Because I know what you leave, you gonna bang your shit up against the wall. Like, why did I say some shit? Why she fucking wear that shit?
No.
No, my thing with that is I know niggas. We DJs, so we in the club. Right. We see these niggas act the fool all day long over the smallest exposure of the body.
Yeah.
So when they get out there and they have that, you don't want your girl running into some ignorant ass nigga. Now you got to get right and go down there and get it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you because the fact that I wore something like that before, but I was in a place that's always like that. I was in Miami and I was like, it's naked. And I literally had a dude. How can I stop in that? I literally had to have a dude that I didn't even know take up for me because I was exposed like that. He walked up to me, just grabbed my ass both hands, and I felt so violated. So cheat me up, like he cheated me up both hands.
Double cheat this shit.
From the back, he walked up on me and double cheated me.
You're like, oh shit!
And
I thought you was
from that
somebody
day
else.
forward, it made me feel like you gotta watch what you wear though, and where you at, because it's men out here that don't give a fuck. And it took a dude that I didn't even know to step up and be like, hey, bro, she said she don't even know you. Why you touching her like that?
And I can guarantee you that dude that did that wasn't from Miami, because I was gonna say that next. When you go to Miami, they used to seeing that shit.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see motherfuckers being disrespectful like that from Miami to the women.
Right.
It's motherfuckers that come to Miami
it's
from
disrespectful niggas everywhere though.
It is.
Yeah, you ain't gotta go to Miami. You can go to a lounge.
I know, but what I'm saying is
dressed in something like that, and it'll be a disrespectful nigga in there. All it takes is a little bit of alcohol.
But I'm saying
All it takes is a little bit. Like G said, man, doing security, man, I've been stripped for 12 years. We seen the shit go down just like that. Just like that.
No, we didn't touch a whole lot of people here on door frames going out on purpose.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think, man, if he would have just worded that different, maybe approached it different. But bitch ass niggas gonna be bitch ass niggas, right? Yeah. So we'll see. To be continued. I would like to see where this relationship is gonna go. I can't wait to see how this shit. I want to know the conversation when Keke got home.
Right, that's what I'm
like. Was that nigga in the living room? Like, okay, yeah. So this what you doing?
Actually, while Keke was in that, Keke went on live and was singing Usher's song.
Whoa.
Live. After the fact.
Whoa.
Because what she told him, and another thing, I wish we could have had the video, was that a nigga basically, I'm Keke Palmer, like y'all said. Like, you know this can be over with.
Yeah. Just like that, nigga.
Just like that.
You lucky I chose you.
Period.
Arch on down there and apply for your visitation.
Keke Palmer, my woman. Oh, yes. I don't give a fuck.
That's where he fucked up.
I see you when you get home. Bring all that ass home.
It's like she got it home.
What you guys, do y'all do agree? I know we supposed to left this alone, but it's just a good topic. But do y'all think like just because of who she is that a person should endure certain things? Because y'all kind of like me saying that because they're a celebrity that we supposed to take certain shit from them.
But you know that's the nature of the business that they in. You're supposed to already know
in
that
industry.
In. Right.
Okay.
This is what they subject to. And that's why a lot of those relationships don't last.
Right.
Because they're exposed to so much.
You gotta be more like Morris Chestnut. Him and his wife been together 25 years. Nobody never knew that. Because they don't put themselves out there like that.
Right.
In-house is in-house. What we do in the house stays in the house, not social media.
Right.
So, you gotta know how to
get on that Beyonce and Jay-Z.
And I think, you just gotta know when to play your position.
Yeah.
My nigga, look, you knocked up Keke. You winning right now.
You winning.
Shut up.
Right. Shut up.
Right.
Your opinion don't nobody give a fuck about what you say.
Right.
Look, write a journal, nigga.
Fuck about your feelings.
I had this on this day.
Right, write that shit down, nigga. Fight with yourself from the past.
Keeping your allowance and take care of the baby. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
At the same time. So we'll see how that goes. All right, y'all.
Because, wait, one more thing, because they were saying that they were trying to say, like, would you let it, because if it was your wife or your girlfriend, that's why they were saying that, but
it's the same thing. Same situation. Marriage license, no marriage license. The situation is the same. Right. If you have the same insecure ass feelings,
be that married or unmarried.
You'll have it regardless.
You probably gonna act more of a fool if you was married.
He probably wouldn't.
That nigga would have grabbed a clip like, okay, I got to go see this.
Usher has a new stalker. Baby daddy. Husband is stalking Usher now.
You see this man, don't approach him, just call 911.
Yeah, that's nuts. We're going to see where it goes, though. We're going to follow this story.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to continue on now, DJ Anton. Right? I ain't punched you. Damn. Yeah. I just felt the need to do that. I just felt the need.
Yeah, he can use it.
I usually punch your ass 100 times goddamn episode. Yeah. So let's go. I'm ready. You guys ready for this next
segment?
Man, this next segment. And it is Emani's moment of truth. In person. Because Emani's moment when we do it via webcam, we be sweating like a motherfucker. For real. Like, how the fuck you gonna answer this shit?
Or didn't get no answer. I plead the fifth. I ain't got nothing to say.
Yep, nothing to say. Let's move on.
Except me, because I asked all of that.
Right, because you the realest on the show. If
Right.
you keep up.
Exactly. Get my teeter here.
Smack, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Emani. How you gonna play me like that?
Okay.
Cause it's you, man. Alright, man, you ready?
I am.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, guys. So my question for you guys today is: exes and sneaky links, are they a go or are they off limits? Meaning, is it a time frame? If you and one of your guys end up being with a woman, 10 years, 5 years past, 30 years past, and those two end up linking, is it okay? Is it all right? Is it worse if it was a sneaky link, like a smash and pass, or it was a relationship where it was your girl and you was in love, but they circle back around? Is it okay? The reason I'm asking is because I just went through this. So I'm gonna go with Anton first.
You gonna go with me first?
Yeah. I am.
Go ahead, man. You feel my shit.
Is it okay for one of your homies sitting at this table? Okay, let me put this out there. Disclosure for anybody that is married, girlfriends, it's just a conversation. You gotta put that out there. It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna do that. That's just respect. If any one of your guys at this table double back on somebody you was with 10 years, I'm gonna say 10 years ago, and it was a girlfriend, is it okay?
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm just being honest. Shit. Seriously. I mean, if I'm with who I'm with, why I'm worried about what the fuck he's doing with somebody that I was with.
Right.
And that's
because you know that happened before, right?
Yeah. I think we all could probably have a personal experience.
Yeah.
You know
that shit happening in real life.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I even did it to my brother. So
Your brother? Come on, give me
what happened?
I need a snippet of the story.
But him and the girl was messing around. Okay, but he broke up with her and she just kept fucking coming around.
So wait, was this his sneaky name? Like
this was his
he was in
woman.
love with her before.
No, he wasn't. Well,
yeah,
it's a difference. Girlfriend, it's a difference.
Yeah, this was his girl.
Right, this was his girl, his lady. And of course, he ate like whatever they went through.
How long
he
were they
left
together?
her alone.
How long were they together?
They had to be together for at least about a year and a half or something like that.
Okay.
So then she left. I mean, he broke up with her. I mean, you know, when you with a woman and the family, you know, like this woman, and she
planned that shit,
right? And then she kept being in coming to family functions and kept coming around. So I'm like, shit. And then like Usher, that ass was
you piece of shit.
That ass getting there.
You ain't shit.
So pretty much opportunity came.
Right.
You ain't shit.
And yeah, I hit her.
So
and guess what? The tripped out thing, I hit her in his room.
Oh my God!
I did.
Did you look your ass lay on
He don't know.
life?
He don't know to this day.
Okay.
So
that leads to the question. Yeah. So what do you think your brother would think?
I don't think he would care. I'm just being honest because my brother know me and I know my brother. And my brother didn't try to come after plenty of my women that I left alone. So
wow.
So that's how you wrote the family thing. Okay.
Yeah, that was just
house.
That was just our thing.
So I had a scenario. I had a situation before. And tell me what you think. So I dated this chick and she worked at this store. And she had two friends that worked there too. So I used to always bump heads with one of the friends. Fast forward years, 15, at least 15, maybe 20 years later, that same friend worked with my sister. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I learned one of my boys, he was the best man in my first wedding. He used to date her back then, but I didn't know him. So at this event, she says, hey, I say, hey, you know what? I just realized we know such and such. It's like, yeah, how he been? He's a married man. I said, well, he cool. He's doing his thing. So I said, well, I'll call him. She was like, I called him. He didn't answer. So she was like, well, you got his? I said, I can't get his number. I don't know if people want you to have it. Right? So we go on and we finish. And she was like, you know, you cool as shit. We got to hang out one time. I'm like, all right, cool. So I give it a number. I run into him. I tell him, oh, I seen such at the party. That's why I called you. She wanted your number. He's like, oh, you could have gave it to her. I'm like, oh, okay. So she eventually called me to hang out. I get her the number. We hang out. I smash. The nigga just happened to call me when I'm leaving the house that morning. He said, "Bro, you out early?" I said, "Bro, I'm leaving Patrice's crib." He's like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "I can sense it."
Right.
So all right, hung up. He called this nigga. Anton called me. "Hey man, you know he mad at you, right?" He's like, "He mad you smashed us?" I'm like, "Bro, he's a married man. I didn't even know him when he knew her.
Right.
I knew later that you dated her.
Right.
But he was in his feelings.
That's
a little bit different.
No, but he still cared. Now we friends.
Exactly.
And I knew that he dated her back then.
But see, you ain't as bad as this nigga because that's totally different. Like if you didn't know them in that time frame and then you became friends, you get a pass.
Me and him could have been in that store at the same time and didn't even know each other.
You get a pass.
Why don't get a pass? He left her alone.
It don't matter.
That's
your
brother. Bro, that's your brother.
But
that's your brother.
He kept saying, I don't know why she keep coming around. I don't know either.
You didn't tell
nigga. You fucking knew you ain't shit.
You like
then just like you know now.
You like say it. What's it? Jermaine and what's the little one? Randy.
Yeah.
They got a fucking baby by the same chick, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
They cousins and sisters and brothers. That's crazy, man.
So before we get y'all to, I'm gonna interject with my story if you can get a woman's perspective of this. So the reason why I brought this up, I recently had a situation where I was dating this guy. We was hooking up. I wanted to be with him, but you know niggas. He was trying to motherfucking smash, and then we ended up getting into a little scuffle thingy at a party, and so we stopped talking for about a year and a half. We ended up linking back up, but in between of knowing him, I met this young lady. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna call her Lisa. I met this girl named Lisa. Me and her became real cool. I explained to her girl talk, telling her the scenario about how I cared about him, what he did to me, how our situation got fucked up. Something really bad happened between me and this guy, and I explained this to her. So about 5-6 months later, she's explaining to me about this dude, and she talking about him. I'm like, damn, bitch, that sound like this nigga that I used to fuck with. So she sends me a screenshot of it. I say, bitch, that's the nigga. Remember the nigga I told you about 5 motherfucking months ago? That's the nigga I was telling you about.
Right.
That same girl.
So with that, so look, so I said, that's the thing I'm telling about. She like, oh yeah, he been in my inbox for a while. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm never mad. So let her tell it. She like, oh girl, I ain't finna fuck with this nigga. Woo woo woo. Fast forward to June 15th, my birthday this year. I walked in my birthday party and my so-called friend was sitting on the lap of the nigga that I had told her this story about what transpired. And the whole time she was telling me like, oh, ain't nobody think about that nigga. We had seen him in the club a couple times and we cracked jokes on the nigga. Whole time. Now see, I'm a detective. I go to Instagram and somebody said, hey, I seen some shit going on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, bitch. Back when I was telling you about the nigga, you was liking pictures, you was sending them motherfucking notifications to his phone. That nigga know, like, yeah, nigga, I see you.
Yeah. We not gonna overlook the fact that you said she brought him to your birthday.
My birthday. Oh no. Because it was a public place. This was something that
that's the way you wrote it off.
Oh yeah. I wrote it off like that. Because when I walked in, the first thing I know dick when I see it that I didn't have before. As soon as I hit that motherfucking door and opened it, I saw him before I saw her. As I walked up, I seen her sitting on him, and I was just like, ain't this about a bitch? But I crazy, I was so stunned. I hugged her. I was so fucked up in the head.
I can't believe it.
No. Y'all know I ain't got it upstairs. These motherfuckers know. I enjoyed my birthday party. The niggas started kicking in, and now I'm seeing the hugging, the kissing. I'm just like, it's coming into focus. But I'm still having a good ass fucking time because it's my birthday, and I ain't gonna let nothing fuck my vibe up. But now I got people that's behind me, you know, that's people to see. My sister, my cousins, everybody like, ain't that dude? Ain't that your friend?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, long story short, I'm gonna end that. So, it gets into a point where I get upset. Some of my friends interject, like, y'all need to have a conversation. She walks up to me and sit down and said, what we need to talk about? I said, bitch, how you here with this nigga that I told you who at the bye. She said, you acting like this your nigga.
Oh.
I said,
you said,
what? I had to double back. I had to double back and remove myself from that situation.
Boy, you grew up.
I grew the fuck up.
What y'all don't know.
I grew the fuck up.
What y'all don't realize is once we put that dick in them, it goes all the way up, and it be in the back of their throat, talking for us. And that's what you experienced.
And you know what?
She had just got off of it.
You get the fuck.
You know what? The shit hurt. Only because of fucking niggas. I didn't even give a fuck about the nigga no more. That was over and done with.
Yeah.
I just wanted a conversation. Bitch, what was really going on? Did you ever care about him? Do you want? Do you care if I fuck with him? Bitch, nah, bitch, go ahead. Because I know what type of nigga he is.
Exactly.
And I know what type of bitch you is. Y'all didn't even finna be together long. Then I found out 72 hours later they're in a relationship. I said, Lord, look at God. Watch how that ends. I don't wish no bad on him. That's why I say nobody's name. But that shit made me bring this conversation about should you have given that conversation first if you're gonna do some shit like that? That's why I don't agree with your shit.
You gotta understand who you dealing with. What's their history? So if she did that, she'd have stabbed a couple more chicks.
Yes, the first.
Now you wasn't the first. She mastered the shit by the time she cut your throat. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know who you dealing with. Like if you got a friend and they compliment your man too much, watch that motherfucker. You got a friend, that nigga always, man, your wife's hey nigga, hey, he's looking at my dog. Yeah, right. Look at my motherfucking wife. Look at your phone. Look at your phone. You got to be careful. I had a nigga that rode around with me.
I compliment both y'all.
I'm talking about on the regular.
He said constantly do it over and over and over and over.
On the regular, I had a buddy that rode around me. We was riding dives, and the whole time, every time we dip on somebody, he taking notes, sliding it to my DM. I'm like, how she? I hit that motherfucker in my sock. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But the whole time, this man is double spy. He a spy. Yep. And I went in on her. And I said,
hope he don't see this.
Because
he gonna know.
He know who the fuck you. You know who the fuck you is. You know who you are.
I know who you are too.
Because he came back years later and wanted to be friends again. I'm like, bro, I'm a different dude. I'm a different dude. I go by a whole different playbook now. This back then, I was a little more of an adult. Yeah. Now I could be more childish. I put more value in my ladies now. So you do this now, nigga, it's gonna be some play. Yeah. So I went to her and I said, did you ever question his motive? Do you ever think about what he was out? This man was doing all this for some ass you wasn't gonna give him, because I know she wasn't giving up the ass. So you never questioned this man's motive, and you let me hang with this motherfucker,
exactly,
knowing that we'll go to gunplay if we had to.
Yeah. And
this ain't somebody I'm supposed to be going to gunplay with because he's not a real friend. Yeah. And you knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ain't mad. I handled that on a different level, but you the one supposed to protect me, not him. Like I would.
So do y'all all agree that your significant others, if they recognize the shit, should say something too and speak up?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I
will.
I tell my man, that ain't your motherfucking friend.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. I done told my wife before, hey, buddy moved like this. I don't trust it.
Right. Right. Because you know, like we ain't stupid. Like we we're adults. Yeah. Right. We all adults. We've been in the game. We know what we see. Right. There's no cloth. There's no nothing.
And I ain't mean to cut you off, but what I look at it like is, if you don't tell and she end up telling, you gonna catch the heat for not telling. Right. So fuck that. Beat them to the punch. Yep. Beat them to the punch. Like, hey, babe, look, let me show you. This shit was awkward. Buddy did this. I don't trust him.
Yeah. So let's hear Juan and G's experience.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
G, like I just choked off.
I think nobody just saw.
No. What I'm saying is, I had family wives try to get down, and I'd be like, no.
I'm saying, whoa. Let's get down with what? You?
Yeah.
Okay, say that shit, nigga.
I'm cold, nigga.
Let me see, right?
You gotta say no name. See, I switched the girl name up.
I'm just saying, I had family members, and I had this one pastor. His wife tried to give me some when I was asleep.
The first lady.
You should take away
the first lady.
She don't have her only chance. Let me get the right.
What you say? The first lady
was a rapist. The first lady say, Jesus put it on my heart to get this thing.
Bless you.
And the crazy part about it, I'm in one room, the pastor's in another room, right? And she came in, I'm asleep, but I felt something, so I kind of pushed her. Look, I said, what you doing? She's like, shh. I said, what are you doing? I said, your husband right next door. She like, he didn't cheat on me. I said, well, you're not going to do it with me. I ain't got nothing to do. You ain't
should say, what with Jesus?
Fuck you, nigga. I'd have took that chance. I'd have told that ass up.
What would Jesus do?
All coochie ain't good coochie.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't give a shit. I ain't never had no first lady coochie. So nigga, fuck that.
Hey, you going to hell.
We got like 5 Tubi movies right here.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know, I had a cousin, his wife. First time I met her, you know, of course they want to like a dude, but you know they wanted to run.
You can tell, yeah, they do.
You work out.
It's a process.
Yeah.
You know it when you work out. It's a process.
I love them tats. I say, oh, okay. Cool with. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. So like an hour later, she's like, "Want me to fix you something?" I said, "No, I'm good." And I looked at my cousin. He was sitting there, but I guess his mind wasn't like she trying to pull it. Then he was drinking dog water. I don't drink, so I'm seeing things he don't see. So like later on, she was like, "So what hotel you staying in? We doing the family reunion. What hotel you staying in?" I'm like, "The same one everybody's staying in." Oh. Well, you know, he drunk. He might go see. I come watch movie with you. I said, we ain't doing none of that.
Damn,
none of that.
Bold.
You just come
I told that ass up too. Shit, I remember on 232.
Power.
You was the hoe. So you was the hoe. I'm telling you.
The great thing about it, though, when me and him had a conversation, first thing he said to me, some nigga, and a lot of niggas have said it to me, nigga, you always come here half naked, your tank top shit. Dude, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't get mad at me. Don't
get mad at me because you look like you and I look like me.
It's crazy what he said, though. Dudes will flip it back on you when you try to come at them like, hey, man.
Yeah. I look like an action figure, nigga. You look like a potato. Mr. Potato Head versus motherfucking G.I. Joe, nigga.
I'm looking outside. I say, cuz, that's how you feel, though? I'm just saying, you know, you always come every time I see nigga, you baby oil, nothing tats. I'm like, he said baby oil. Hey, you know how I used to do.
Nigga used to be shiny. Come on, man.
So you think
you
shiny,
my nigga?
You knew what you was doing.
Right. Thank you, Emani.
But that's me. He'll tell you that. That's me all the time.
Thank you, Emani.
No special occasion.
So you think you're Usher? You could take somebody's motherfucking woman?
I'm not trying to. This nigga take we do places to female, but I don't pay no mind. Because, like I say, not the most, but when you used to dealing with a lot of women,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
You can turn down.
We've been on tour and it's been a oasis. And G walk around like with the Bible in his hand, like,
and that's why I tell young guys, I said, I've been in the game 27 years. Right. And it's like the first 10 years of the industry, I tell anybody, my body count high as hell. So niggas think they doing something with 3 or 4 women, nigga go state to state to state to state to state. Then you doing something. You ain't doing nothing, dog. But that's what I'm saying. When you used to, like a fat kid used to candy. After 30 days, you give him candy. At that 31st day, he ain't gonna want no more. So it's not no big. I gotta get you, got a fat ass. Baby girl, I seen 10 of you in Houston. I seen 5 of you. No big deal. So that's how you gotta look at it. But that's what growth though. Some niggas like when I worked for Hoops, I had a 2-month contract with Hoops. We in LA. And when Hoops get those Amaretta, what's called Amaretta? Yeah, she get those in her system. She get a little frisky. And so when you go back to the house, she jumps in the pool. And I'm just sitting on the side of the pool. She's like, G, get your bald head ass in there. I said, no, I'm cool. She got that dog water and I know this. So I get in here. So I'm like, no, I'm cool. So when she get out, she do the little bald head thing, you know. I'm like, man, let me take you to the room. You don't come with me? I say, no, you got to still remain professional. So when I called my guy the next day, he said, nigga, Hoops? I would have took the L. I said, that's different between me and you.
I would have taken the L too.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't take the L too. Hoops is but you know what? I know, nothing against you.
No, I'm just saying, I'm looking at from French. I still got a month and a half left with you. I'm not going to mess my
you're right.
No, and look, if he would have crossed them boundaries, let's say that he said that he don't want to get her no more dick after that night. That could have fucked up his money. And she could have been like, you know what, get that nigga out of here, bring somebody else in. You got to think smart. See, we do be at the end of shit.
That would have been on my butt, though. I agree. Knock out Hoops.
Hell no, I ain't fucking no money for no pussy.
But I had a manager that was checking for me. I wouldn't fuck with that.
But that's what I'm saying. When you learn restraint on a certain level, when you learn it at a certain level, little shit don't be bothering you. Like one thing Kel said about Trey Songz, we doing the interview, we was in Texas. He said elephants don't swat at flies. Mm-hmm. So it's not even a conversation. Right. We ain't even in the same galaxy. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, guys, like, man, G, you don't do nothing. You missed a good 2 shows. Not that, bro. You ain't know me. You ain't know me 15 years prior.
Right. You don't know my record.
Nigga, I got bodies.
I had to stop myself. I had to stop myself.
It's a blessing that I came.
I should have been in this motherfucker coughing right now.
But I'm just saying, broke though. That's why I tell guys, dude. That's why I tell females get talking, and that's why I hate when females say, "So, was you a hoe?" As they say. Yeah. What they say, I know your type. I got tattoos. Well, I know your type. You put me in a box. No, you speaking to someone that was 15 years ago.
Now she know women.
Well, yeah.
She know certain women will chase a body. Like so,
money.
Like I said,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You
I'm kidding. I'm
just saying Kanye your ass. No, about 10 years ago, I was a gym rat, but I looked like Anton first.
Oh, skinny ass bastard. Go ahead.
And then titties and shit. And then I ended up in the gym. And when I ended up in the gym, someone looked like G over there, right? And they literally just tap you on the shoulder and offer you pussy. Yeah.
Trust me, it's easy.
What do you do? That's why he said when they do that, hey, they do a rope, feel, rub, they tap everything.
It's a process.
I'm like, you gonna stop molesting a nigga? And they literally just throw it at you.
They throw it at you.
They throw it at you.
When me and G was doing security for day 26, right? Day 26, man, we did a walkthrough to a club. G, it was nothing but hands on dicks.
Nigga.
Hands on dicks. That's all.
And you couldn't move, so when you smack one, another come on this side.
It was that motherfucker like a naked.
And then they didn't give a fuck what dick they were grabbing. I got about 5. He got about 7. Niggas in the back got about 2, 3, 4. But they didn't touch the artist. But they was trying to get to the artist. So they would just grab a dick. Oh, that's a dick. But it's not the one I was reaching for.
That's how they are.
And that's how they are, man.
But the thing was so crazy with women. And that's why I say when you mentally grow as a man and grow as an adult, it's funny. It used to kind of peg me when I used to get this. When just say you turned out a woman because like you said, when you that's how you're doing a 40-city tour. That's 2.5 months on the road. 40 cities. So I mean, you the finest one I see 10 of you damn near every other day. So it's no biggie. So my thing is I want to talk to you now and see what's here. I see that all the time.
Right.
The first time you don't go for it, the first thing they say, you get it.
Yeah.
And they used to bother me, but I had to learn. I say that's cute. I say
because they don't think niggas can turn down
right.
pussy.
But I was doing this.
They so used to thirsty niggas. Yeah. They don't feel that there's niggas out here that can turn down pussy. But then when they realize you can, they have a much better respect for you.
Okay, exactly. And the first thing they say, well, you don't drink. I say, no, I don't drink.
Nigga, you never told your story.
I don't have a fucking story to tell.
Wow.
But back to your old funky ass.
Oh my goodness.
Nigga, you thought you thought you was about to let that shit fly. Get him,
nigga. What? First of all, nigga, I don't chase dick. Okay? No.
That ain't what I said.
What you say?
No, I didn't. Why didn't I say? I said you like men that's built like.
You lying. That's not what the conversation was.
No, I didn't say no. I didn't say.
Don't choke up that young
I'm not. I'm never at a choke up.
First of all, that's what I said.
No,
they was talking about women. Excuse me. They were talking about women. Excuse me. They were talking about women that go with the touching the feeling and they put the pussy out there. Hold on, and you said, like Emani, don't play with me.
No, right?
Don't play with me. What the fuck you did?
I'm talking about.
Corey, was that not the conversation?
Yeah, that's right. But I wasn't talking about the going for the dick part. I was talking about you like the.
Nigga,
you like the. It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
I was not saying you chase. I said you like the men that's built like G. That's what I was saying.
How do you know that though?
It was a joke. First of all, it was a joke. I was
just kidding. Okay, clear that shit the fuck up.
Clear that shit the fuck
up.
Don't so personal.
Before you catch these hands.
She's a pig. Back to family. Back to family. So I go to a family reunion. I see a chick. My cousin's girlfriend bring this chick that I went to school with. I used to want to smash in school, but she had a drug dealing nigga. He was gangbang. I never fuck with. So now we link up, right? So I'm going to her crib, kicking it with a smasher. This is my cousin's old lady best friend. So she tell me, hey, we cool? What's happened here? Stay here? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So now she started rotating her side pieces and niggas through there. Mm-hmm. Now I didn't heard on the other side of the wall getting tapped out and everything. I don't say shit. I'm like, hey, as many niggas has been in that, he should know. Right? You should just say, you should know.
Right in here.
Right? So one day my brother at a party with her, he's like, yeah, man, Linda got drunk. She acted like she want to give me some pussy. I'm like, I wouldn't doubt it. She fucking everybody. You ain't special. right. Nigga, you ain't special. He went right back and tell my cousin. I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, man, cuz, I have suspicion, but man, you family dead on. She can't deny that. I'm like, yeah, bro, she got a couple of friends. I ain't say she was fucking. Right. I say she got a couple of buddies. Right. He apparently addressed it. Next time I see the nigga, he heated. Yeah, niggas telling on everybody else. They ain't telling on themselves. I'm slow. I've been drinking and shit. I'm like, wait. What that mean? He like, you know what the fuck it mean. Chest out. I'm like, hold on, cuz. You don't think I was trying to smash your girl? Yeah, nigga, you was on it too. I said, bro, I'm smashing her friends. And I have a whole nother stable. I do not need your girl, bro. That's not how I roll. Right. I said, but that's exactly why I didn't tell you, because you wasn't ready to hear it. Yeah. She flipped it on this nigga, and he came back mad at me. Yeah. See? So it's a lot of power in the pussy. Yeah. It's a lot of power in the penis. A lot of motherfuckers can't handle it.
Exactly.
They cannot handle it.
Exactly.
And if you get somebody that can't handle it, you better move the fuck around.
Yeah. That's why I tell some females, everybody can't handle that banana pudding.
In the world of the great R. Kelly, the power of
gyro.
That's why.
Talk about the gyro.
Yep.
You want to find out a motherfucking murderer when they murdering you. It's too late. You're not gonna survive.
But yeah, as men and women though, we need to like grow and don't let that control us. Like, so many people, like when I tell certain people certain things gonna happen on the road, man, nigga, I know you don't drink and smoke, but nigga, you don't do nothing. You don't like women. Hold on, Playboy, time out.
I love it.
I want to play. I just don't go after everything I see, bro.
Right.
There be some of everything.
That's what I'm saying. You see so many different flavors out there.
And they could be as fine as you ever imagine a girl to be. But when that motherfucker opened her mouth, God wasted all this body.
Yep. That ain't even it either. And that's another thing niggas need to realize. You see a woman that's fine and see her fat ass and all that, and then when you hit it, it ain't shit. Nigga, you done put your whole relationship in jeopardy for some shit.
Bullshit.
Right, for a fat ass that one shit. Don't fuck like a girl do, but just because
she's not supposed to the first day. First day is just, we going
crazy. You know, the old school talk. You say you gonna chill on your girl or you gonna chill on your guy?
Better.
Don't fuck down, fuck up.
Yeah.
No, right.
My bank account nigga, that nigga right here or something.
Prime example. So maybe this next topic.
Right, you're right.
Policemen that's fucking them migrants.
That's next show. Damn! I can't even
wait, but that was
how you gonna fuck a motherfucker that's sleeping on your job floor?
On the floor.
Right.
Like a president.
What can they bring you? No, you fucking a motherfucker that's sleeping on your job
floor. You got to be the most no pussy.
Like you go to work and shit, you like in the world. You're like,
right.
Excuse me, you stepping over motherfuckers to get to work, and you fuck that.
That's crazy.
That shit there.
But I
did see the migrants getting off the bus. Some motherfuckers was fucking. I ain't throwing away my career, but them hoes, I don't know.
That's why I said that's selective movement.
You tired of the bologna sandwiches? Come here. Come here,
bitches. Look, you ever heard of Harold's? This shit's gonna cost you some throat.
That's some real good shit.
That shit smell good. Come on.
You ever heard of mouth sauce? Come here. Come here. Let me tell you something.
Wait. You ever had cheese on your hamburger?
Oh my God. All y'all. We about to close this shit out.
Right.
Y'all niggas are missing away.
Yeah. Oh shit, we was still recording. I just started doing all type of shit.
All right, y'all. That was good. Emani, of course, once again, another we're not doing it. So this show, once again, thank you to everybody. DJ Corey, DJ Time, my man G. Gaston. That's my guy right there. And Miss Emani. I'm Ryan D. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe and tell a friend to tune in. Peace.
Period.
Before we get up out of here, you can follow me.
Follow me at Booty Hole Smackers.
AshyElbows.com. Follow me at I'm gonna try to fuck your girl or your wife.
Follow him at Loose Magnets.
Follow him at Raisin Balls.
Penicillin.com.anti.